Hello guys and welcome back to another FPL video. My name is FPL Meerkat and today I've got my Game Week 26 team selection for you guys. The blank Game Week coming up, Game Week 26. But before I get into that, let's have a look at how the team did in Game Week 25. And it was a rubbish Game Week. Probably my worst of the entire season. I decided to go risky. I went for the triple captaincy on De Bruyne and it backfired tremendously. De Bruyne ended up only playing one of the games. He didn't even play in the other one. I think he re-aggravated a bit of his injury and he was just sat on the bench and yeah, he didn't even warm up or anything in that second game. And Haaland ended up getting 10 points. I did take a -8 hit to get Haaland in, but then I didn't give him the armband, and yeah, I could have saved myself a lot of trouble if I just simply triple captained Haaland. So yeah, a bit of a silly move to try and do something different on my behalf. It was unlikely that De Bruyne got 2 starts in both of the games. I was just hoping he'd get more points in that Chelsea game, and to be honest, he really should have if it wasn't for Haaland missing all of his chances. And obviously, I would have much preferred De Bruyne and Haaland having loads of points than De Bruyne having none and Haaland having some. So yeah, it was a pretty devastating game week for me. Despite owning Saka and Watkins for their hauls, it was a rubbish game week for me. Jota and Darwin both getting injured in the first game for Liverpool as well. Was just terrible for me. Bradley not getting any clean sheets, but at least he started twice. Ben White getting me a clean sheet, which was nice. But yeah, apart from that, an absolutely atrocious game week. A huge red arrow there. And now the triple captain has been wasted essentially for this season, which is very frustrating given that Haaland would have got me 30 points. I'm now about 16 points, I think, behind everyone else due to the triple captaincy blank. But yeah, what can you do really? You can only move on and look to the future game weeks, and hopefully I can make better use of the bench boost and the wild card, which are the only 2 chips that I have left. But yeah, huge red arrow there to 280k now. So yeah, 100k is now well and truly still the target. I was so close there only 2 game weeks ago. But yeah, now I'm drifting quite far away due to just being a bit silly, I think, and just not going with what I think is the obvious choice to go with. I wasn't really confident on Haaland triple captaincy anyway. I did think the fixtures suited De Bruyne more, but because of minutes, he just didn't end up being the better choice. Salah coming off the bench as well and absolutely hauling was pretty funny to me. Gakpo as well, getting a massive score. Just the Liverpool assets that we wouldn't have really considered at all. I did say that Salah was a great option for the double game week. Bit of a shame that he got injured in the game when he came off the bench. He obviously came on a bit earlier than was anticipated and yeah, re-aggravated that injury. So yeah, bit of a rubbish game week to be honest. So we're going to move straight on to game week 26. Now, it looks like I have 10 players in that image right there. I do not have 10 players. I have 8. I have 8 players for this game week. Bayer is injured and I don't think he's coming back anytime soon. He wasn't even on the bench for the previous one, so I'm not expecting anything from him. And Agay is the other midfielder there. The transfers I made, by the way, Haaland came into the team. Who else came into the team? Bradley came into the team, and I just brought in Agüey as a really cheap option to be able to make the move possible. I ended up keeping Watkins instead of Gordon, which did work out in my favour, but it did also mean that I got Bradley instead of Van Dijk. So I haven't worked that out, but I think that was relatively the same points from those 2 combinations. But yeah, looking at this team for game week 26, nothing in the bank right now, and yeah, I'm basically playing with 3 players down. I'm anticipating on taking a -4 to get out 10 players. That would give me 7 attackers as well. It would give me 5 midfielders and 2 strikers, or I could do 3 strikers and 4 midfielders. I don't think it's worth taking another -4 to get out a defender. I will just play Bayer in the hopes that he potentially gets some minutes in that game. I don't think he will, but taking a -4 for a defender is often a very risky play. You have to guarantee that they're going to get a clean sheet, otherwise you're going to be down on points anyway. And even if they get a clean sheet, that's just, that's paying off the -4 essentially. But I guess with a blanking player, yeah, you basically have to guarantee that they're going to get the points. So yeah, this is how the team currently looks. I've got the armband at the moment on Saka. The home fixture to Newcastle, I just think, is an excellent game for Arsenal, especially in the form they're in, scoring so many goals. They did look a lot weaker in the game against Porto last night, but yeah, I still have confidence in this Arsenal attack, more so than I believe than the Man City attack. I know Haaland will be the standout captaincy option, but I think Saka, I've got more faith in Saka, and even Watkins as well with the home fixture against Nottingham Forest is a good captaincy pick. I know I've just been saying about making silly decisions, but I do genuinely think Saka might be a better captaincy option than Haaland this game week, so that's why the armband's currently on there. In terms of fielding 10 players, I'm currently looking at doing, obviously Jota out. He's going to be out for a few months is apparently what it's going to be. Such a shame. So he won't be in my team for the rest of the season, I guess. But I'm looking at getting rid of Jota for a Wolves midfielder. I'm currently looking at Neto. I think Pedro Neto is the one I'm looking at. And then I'm probably going to get rid of Aguay and then get in the other Wolves midfielder. So Hwang and Neto are probably going to both be in the team. The other one I could do is Darwin to Højlund is the other one I'm looking at. But basically, I'm not going to wildcard just yet. I really want to wait until we get the FA Cup fixture gone so that we know if there's any other teams playing in Game Week 29. And then I'm probably going to activate the wildcard in Game Week 27, purely because the double is coming up for Luton and Bournemouth. I would like to get in some of their players, especially Solanke. And Bournemouth also have a really nice fixture in Game Week 27 as well against Burnley. Arsenal have a good fixture as well. I wouldn't mind getting in and have one of their players. And Aston Villa have a really nice fixture against Luton. And I wouldn't mind getting off of Alex Moreno. He's been an absolute roller coaster to own over the last 5 game weeks. He's had 2 disallowed goals. He had a goal scored. He's had clean sheets ruled out. He's had absolute hauls. He's had goals be ruled out in the last minute to give him a clean sheet. So yeah, it's been an absolute roller coaster to own. But with Digne back and with European football on the horizon, I just don't think I can. He's nowhere near guaranteed the minutes. And even though he's so attacking, I just think I have to get rid of him. I don't know whether I'll be getting in a Villa defender. Probably will. Probably Pau Torres, just because I can be short of his minutes. And even though Alex Moreno was so attacking, I just can see him getting benched a couple times and then potentially playing the Conference League. I just don't know. And with the other positions, there isn't that rotation risk. So yeah, that move will probably be made. And yeah, I will have 10 players. I won't take a -8 again. I'll be taking a -4 to get into attackers. I do like the look of the Brighton players as well. A Matoma or a Gross are also midfielder options that I have considered getting in. And then, like I said, Højlund up top. And potentially Mateta with the away fixture against Burnley. I think that the likes of Sheffield United and Burnley are just teams we absolutely have to target right now. They look so vulnerable at the back. They're conceding goals for fun from absolutely everyone. And yeah, I don't really see them bouncing back anytime soon. So yeah, targeting those fixtures for a wild card next game week is the plan. But moving on to the mini league team of the game week, Marianne here with 115 points, an absolutely massive score with the triple captaincy on Haaland, and also Solanke and Watkins getting hauls. Luis Diaz being the main differential there, getting 12 points. He was the potential pickup from the Liverpool attack who did really well. I don't think anyone had their eyes on Gakpo, really. No one really predicted a triple injury to make him nailed for the Luton game. He scored in that one and getting 2 returns off the bench. I don't think anyone would have seen that coming. So yeah, Luis Diaz really nice, returning in both the games in the double. Saka's haul as well. Van Dijk as well. Ruben Diaz getting a nice score as well. It's a really nicely balanced team here with a really high game week rank as well, in the top 17,000. And it is funny because if you saw last week's episode or last week's video, Jared is now on top of the leaderboard, and I said if any of the top 5 get a gold medal, they will go into first. Well, Marianne is in the top 5, so she's now gone first over Jared with just one more top 10 than Jared. So that's a really close fight now for the top spot. It's looking likely it will be one of those two. But again, there are still another 2 players with 2 gold medals there. If you're new to the channel, this is a leaderboard that I run every single game week. If you are the top score in my mini league for the game week, you get a gold medal, second silver, and bronze for third. And then if you're in the top 10, I also keep count of that. There is someone here as well, I believe he's 4th in the league overall, who has 6 top 10s, but he hasn't got a gold medal yet. He hasn't actually won a game week, but he's got incredible consistency with 6 top 10s. So he is, if he gets a single gold medal, he will shoot up the ranks. But yeah, really hottening up the competition there. Looking forward to see what happens in the remaining 13 game weeks. But that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you got a green arrow in the previous double game week. I hope it went a lot better than mine. I'm hoping for it to recover the ranks in this upcoming blank game week. I know that it's I'm going to have to take a -4 to get out some players. So I'm just hoping that I don't get another red. Any kind of green arrow will be nice in this upcoming game week. And I'm hoping that Saka outscores Haaland. I might switch the captaincy back over to Haaland if I have any doubt in Saka, or if I've just got that confidence in Haaland. But yeah, currently the armband is sitting on Saka. So I hope you have all enjoyed this video. Please like if you enjoyed and get subscribed to the channel for more weekly content. And I'll see you in the next FPL video.